Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Today we're going to be going over the latest episode of Atlanta, season 1, episode number 5, called Cancer Attack. All right, and listen guys, I'm so sorry that I'm late on this, but I'm here. And not only am I just going over episode number 5, but I'm also going to go over episode number 6. Hopefully I can do it really quickly so we can move on to a separate video which will have episode number 7. All right guys, so like I said, Cancer Attack, and it's all about a cell phone which Al, aka Paperboy, loses. All right guys, yes, he loses his cell phone. It's got his rhymes on it and everything, you know, songs that he's written, and I think he has them recorded and all that other kind of stuff, right? And so he performs at this venue, and there's this weird kid that gets up on stage like, Paperboy is here, yeah, he's here, you know, making all this noise. Like, who the heck does that, right? And so Ern is like, yo, get the heck off the daggone stage. And Paperboy is like, who is that? Of course, Ern, he doesn't know. He's a manager, but he don't know. You know what I'm saying? So after he performs, and before we move on, I just want to say that Paperboy, like the actor or whatever, whoever was rapping on that stage, it was supposed to be Paperboy, but that does not sound like that would match Al's voice, if you know what I'm saying. I just had to throw that out there. So anyway, they get to the back, you know, in the room where they were hanging out at, and he realizes that his phone is gone out. And his phone is like, I think it's covered in this gold case. So it's easily spotted, right? It's easily recognizable if you need to, you know, if he lost it or whatever. Nowhere to be found, guys. So now they're trying to retrace their steps. They remember that Paperboy was in there. He did a meet and greet with a child that had cancer, right? And then so what happened was Ern went to go find the kid. Like, where is that kid? Stop him from leaving. He finds out the kid was leaving, and they said the kid caught a cancer attack before he was leaving. And it was like, cancer attack? What in the world? You know, so I'm not gonna actually, I'm definitely not about to make light of that at all. I don't even know if those things actually exist, but I know that, you know, people that have cancer can be in a lot of pain. So I don't know what that whole thing was all about, but this is not the first time that I heard about a cancer attack. Okay, so anyway, so they were kind of like, okay, that sounds weird. Like, what in the world is a cancer attack, right? So then he goes downstairs, right? Ern goes downstairs. He goes to meet the kid. He's being, you know, carried away on a gurney. Ambulance got him. I think he had like a face mask on and things like that. And he's like, no, if it's to help Paperboy, I want to help him. Tell me, what do I have to do, right? Oh, that was a little that was kind of Africanish at the end. My bad, guys. So anyway, I'm getting my accents all mixed up. So, like I said, he's over there, Ern, and he's like moving through the kid's legs, you know, like lifting him up and moving things around, trying to make sure, feeling for the phone to see if the kid took the phone. Because obviously he thinks that this who took the phone. He was in the room. All right, and so he don't got the phone. And they're all like, get away from my son, you know, a whole frenzy for nothing, all right? All up in, you know, just blaming this poor kid for no reason, all. So they get back to the room. Ern lets him know the kid doesn't have it. So they're frantic and they're looking for the cell phone. Of course, like I said, Paperboy really wants the cell phone because it has everything that he needs on there. And do they have a backup in the iCloud? No, they don't. Do they have locate my iPhone? No, they don't. And you know why? Thanks to conspiracy theorist Darius, who has convinced Al not to do any of those things because he says that's how they watch you and that's how they track you. And he ain't really lying though, but you know, I can appreciate a little conspiracy theorist every now and then. Okay, so let's mention real quick that Socks is still with us, guys. Like, really, what is this guy doing here? You just met him at a party or whatever, and he created all this kind of chaos. You do not need this man around you. All right, so They figure out that the dude that was on the stage making this ruckus, oh, it's Paperboy, he's here, yeah, crazy fan, right? So they find out that he is the promoter's nephew. Okay, the guy who owns the venue or whatever, that's his nephew. And so he gets the number, they call him up, and they're like, we need to see you right now, and all this. So they tried to make it seem like, you know, they wanted to meet up with the fans. But the kid was like, all right, this is a little weird. You're trying to meet up with your fan late at night? That's kind of weird. And so Socks gets on the phone and he starts threatening, like, if you don't, you know, come here, I'm going to kill you and all this stuff. Like, you know, he just starts acting really crazy. So long story short, guys, the kid eventually gets there, and Ern and Al decide that they're going to play good cop, bad cop. But nothing really works, guys, because they get nowhere is all I really need to say. They get nowhere. Y'all know what happens. Look, even when Al was trying to get ready to put his hands on the kid, he has like a nervous stomach, so he starts farting and stuff like that. And it was just, oh, like, ew, this is disgusting. This is nasty now. So they need to get the heck away from the kid because now he's letting off farts. And so, you know, he's a little bit lethal at this moment. So we need to back the heck up, okay? And so that was that. So Paperboy is like, listen, let me just talk to this kid by myself. While he's talking to the kid by himself, the kid knows so much about him to the point where you definitely at this point think that he has the phone, but he's just not letting up. He's not letting it be known where the heck it is. And he's even making suggestions like, did you try locate my iPhone or something like that? Like he's even giving suggestions, guys. Long story short, they leave and, you know, it's without the phone. I think they let the kid go. And it's just, it's over. It's like the night is over and the phone is officially lost. And as they're getting on the bus, oh wait, I forgot. I gotta let you guys know this. Socks, he wants to get into the interrogation room, right? Because he wants to get his hands on this kid. And he starts freaking out because the kid is not, you know, giving up the answers the way he needs to give them up and all this stuff. And he's like, I'm going to kill that kid. I'm going to kill him. And, you know, he almost drops the N-word. So let's remember that. So now, like I said, nothing happens. At the very end, when they're all getting on the bus, we have Socks standing outside of the bus. You know, he's leaning up against the bus. And then he pulls out of his pocket, you guessed it, you already know it, Al's cell phone. We see the gold case and everything. So the whole time, guys, he had this man's phone. And it just irked me because I remember someone saying in my comments that I made with the first episode that Socks was in, because I was like, why the heck is Socks in the front seat? And he turned around laughing and stuff like that. And the person in the comments was saying he's laughing because he's the one who set all of that stuff in motion. You know, like he set all of this chaos in motion and now he's sitting back and he's laughing. And so I'm saying this, I'm bringing this up to say that they really need to be careful about Socks and get rid of this guy because he's trying to create chaos while he sits back, you know, kind of like the devil, basically like throwing a stone, hiding your hand kind of situation, you know? And so it's just like they're not paying attention. And here it is though, because it's easy to have someone around you and you don't know what the heck they're doing, you know? You don't know that they're not for you or whatever, because they could be playing it like they love you or they like you or what, you know what I'm saying? But the point with this whole situation is they don't know Socks. So why you got this man traveling with you on tour? You don't know him. So it's kind of stupid on their part to let this stranger into their group. So that was episode number 5, guys, called Cancer Attack. And now it's time to move on to episode number 6 called White Fashion. And in this episode, guys, we have this company, this European company, and they want to use Al, aka Paperboy, as, you know, kind of a front for an apology. He's a blackface, so to speak. Trust me, no pun intended, guys. Oh my gosh. But like, that's really what it is, right? They're using a black man to help give an apology to society because they were insensitive with something, right? They have this brand, and then on the shirt, like it was like a jersey, and it said Central Park 5. How freaking stupid are these people? So now they have to apologize because they have this shirt called Central Park 5. And of course, it's nothing funny. Shout out to the exonerated 5. All right. And so Paperboy, they didn't want to pay him. They was like, we'll donate money to whatever charity of your choice. And he's like, okay, how about give me some clothes? I need a tailored suit. I need about 10 of them joints. Like, he was like, y'all think it's about to be free. This ain't about to be free, okay? So that's what happened with that, right? So then they get to this press conference, and he meets this dude who's been down this road plenty of times before, and he just loves the perks, okay? And so he's like, all you need to do is just sit here and smile, So they get to the press conference, right? And they ask the question to Paperboy. So Paperboy, after this, is racism over? Like, what kind of stupid freaking question is that? So Paper was like, no, it's not. Like, what the heck? Obviously it's not, And so he was about to go in, but the dude next to him, who's used to this, you know what I'm saying? This ain't his first rodeo. He takes over and it's like, oh, we expect racism to be over in about 2024. Such a stupid freaking answer, guys. Meanwhile, guys, in the next scene, we have Darius, and he's out with this, white lady, and he takes her to a Nigerian restaurant. I just want to mention, because I don't even really want to talk about this scene like that. I love Darius, though. But I just want to mention that I like the fact that he's Nigerian on this show. You know what I'm saying? It does make me wonder if Lakeith Stanfield actually is Nigerian or has Nigerian in his blood. But if not, it's okay. It's still cute. I like it, okay? And I love how he talks about his roots a lot, I think since the first season. And in this episode, he wants his Nigerian food, okay? He wants that moi moi and that jollof rice or something like that, he said. Jollof. I think that's how you pronounce it. So now we get to like this kind of like little round table with all the people, the black people, all right, and the adjacent black people, as Al would call it. And they're going around the table and they're asking them, like, what do you want in return for being the face of our apology? So Al tells them that he would like some type of capsule thing, some fashion thing. I forgot exactly what he said, but the main thing that he said was that he wants some type of campaign to teach black people how to invest or reinvest in their communities, right? Basically giving back. And this was something that Earn told him earlier, that if it was him, this is the type of stuff that he would do. So everybody's going around. And as they're going around, nobody cares about anything helping black people. Everything that they're asking for is completely selfish. You got one person saying, oh, I want 1,000 of my books purchased for sensitivity training. And one guy's like, oh, I want Off-White Nike signed and a trip to somewhere, he said. Meridius? I don't freaking remember, guys. The point is that these people are out for themselves. They ain't thinking about, helping the black folks. And so Al was like, I'm sorry, what the heck does any of this have to do with helping black people? So he basically lets them know, like, listen, I'm going to let y'all know, word on the street, these people, they think you fake. You ain't got nothing to offer them. Let me show you how to give back to black folks. Next, we get to a scene where freaking Earn sees Van for the first time in like, I know on the last episode, I think it said like 6 days or something like that. So who knows how many days it's been this time. And he's like, hi. And she's like, hey, how you been? Like nothing, okay? Like she don't got nothing to explain or anything like that. I understand they're not together anymore, but sweetheart, you're in a different country and y'all have a child together. At the end of the day, you are a concern of his, okay? And so, like I said, she's acting like nothing is wrong. Everything is normal. And Earn is just like, what is wrong with you? Like, where have you been? And she's like, I've been shopping. And then I was thinking about how Grace Jones has all these male suits. And then I kind of wanted one. It was just like, girl, no one cares about that, honey. You have not been on no regular behavior for you to just be talking about wearing suits like Grace Jones, honey. Like, you got some splaining to do. Sheesh. But come to find out, guys, it's actually been weeks since he's heard from her, and she gave him like a thumbs up emoji or something like that. And that's it. Like, no explanations. Like I said, no nothing. So, he's like, are you serious at this point? And she's like, okay, well, you guys are busy. You didn't even plan for me to come here. And I was just doing my thing. So as Earn is about to get into her behind and say exactly what I just finished telling you guys, that, their parents, what if something happened to you? What if you got kidnapped? I called your mom. She didn't even freaking know who you was, like, you just out here bugging, girl. So as he's telling her all these things, Van can't respond because we have a Karen alert, guys. Karen comes up talking about, I saw you. So yes, guys, Karen is all over the world, honey. All over the world. Not just in America. She's over there in Great Britain too, the UK, and all that good stuff. All right. And she's like, I saw you. You stole that from this place and that and the third. And she's like, no, I didn't. I just bought this from Christine's or whatever. And to be honest, guys, as I'm watching this, I'm like, I don't know about that. Van, she could be over here lying, talking about, oh, you accusing me, you saying this because I'm black. No, baby, because you was at the rich guy's house stealing stuff from the shelf, babes. So I kind of feel like you would do something like this. And plus, you acting mad weird out of nowhere, okay? So Earn, he sticks up for his ex, and the mother of his child. And he's like, listen, this woman is accusing my fiance of stealing something when we just bought this from Christine. So he's just basically going off of what Van is saying. And also, to backtrack, guys, let me go back for a minute. This chick said, no, talking about Karen, no, I saw what you did, and I'm gonna call the police, and I'm gonna make sure that you don't get away with this. And she grabs her freaking arm, guys. I'm gonna hold on to you until the police get here. And I couldn't freaking believe it. Those kind of people that want to hold on to you until the police get here, they need to be punched in their bloody faces. How about that? Anywho, guys, let's move on. The security comes, and he's like, what the heck is going on? Of course, he takes Earn's side because why? Earn, he out here making money, honey. He is a manager of a famous rapper. So, yeah, we got that money, and the money is power, unfortunately. And so you got to go, Karen, get the heck out. So I was kind of happy to see that work in our favor for a change, okay? So we get back to a scene with Darius, and he's trying to go back to the Nigerian spot that he went to with the white lady Sharon. And when he pulls up, well, not pulls up, when he walks up, he sees this food truck, and it's called Niger Bowl. All right. And come to find out, Sharon done bought the place out. And he's like, okay, so what happened with Mimi? And did she relocate? And she's like, oh, I actually don't know what happened. We didn't get a chance to exchange information. So she said, the landlord, he's been trying to sell for months. So we just sweetened the deal and bought the place. And now it's a Niger Bowl. And it's just, honestly, I really enjoy this show because it really touches on some real life things and a lot of stuff that's just unfair. And it's sad that he sat there and he talked to this woman in this restaurant and he shared a few details with her. And now she thinks she has it down to where she can actually go ahead, take from a black person's idea or, their business and shut them down and create your own. But it's not really your own though. You know what I'm saying? And she's trying to act like she got it all down and she know how to make the food and all this. Like, it was just really messed up, and so she I guess tried to give him like a bowl of rice or whatever, and she said she's calling it the Darius and all of this stuff. But Darius is just like, wow, a customer came, so he was kind of sitting there with his thoughts, and he was just like, this is not right. And it's not, guys. Unfortunately, this is what they do to us. And I hate to say they as if all white people do it, because I know all white people do not do this. Don't get me wrong, guys. They don't all do this. But this is what happened so many times and for so many years, and it's just sad. But on a seemingly good note, Paperboy's campaign, which he calls Reinvest in Your Hood campaign, seems to be going pretty well. But remember when I said everything is going seemingly well with the campaign? Well, yeah, guys. So they went ahead and stole Paperboy's whole, okay, because he went on social media and he was letting everybody know that, look, I think that, we should support Black-owned businesses and this and that. If you invest in your hood, then your hood will grow and yada yada yada, right? So they took that and they made a commercial out of it. And the crazy thing is they put all of these white people and maybe a few other ethnicities, but it was basically, it was one black person. I was about to say nobody was black up in there, but it was one black person, all right? And so Paperboy is pissed off. And they're talking about, in the commercial, they're talking about, we're all from some hood. Oh, please. Are you freaking kidding me? So he busts up in the meeting and he's pissed off and they clapping and stuff. He's like, what the heck you clapping for? Y'all stole my stuff and y'all, all lives mattered my stuff, So he is just not happy at this point. So the bottom line, guys, and the biggest problem here is that the money that he wanted to go to Atlanta, they sent it to the Red Cross or something like that. So he knows that the hood is not going to see the money. The point is to reinvest. And that is not happening. Okay. So Paperboy is so pissed off though, right? And so Khalil takes him outside and he's kind of laughing. And Paperboy is like, why are you not upset? And Khalil was like, think about it. Why the heck would they get behind something that would bring about their own demise, right? If you're telling white people to tell Black people or to make a commercial saying, get behind Black-owned businesses, this and that and the third, support them. All right, so if that happens, then you know that the white folks or whoever, they're not going to be supported. They're going to lose a lot of support and everything. So, of course, they're not going to get behind that, right? And so Khalil lets him know. He said, this is the reason why you need your own non-for-profit. So this way you can control the money. So this is, in a way, it's messed up what happened, but Paperboy gets to learn a valuable lesson. Sometimes you got to play dirty, unfortunately, to kind of win in this, because that's what they do. They play dirty all daggone day long. But listen, Khalil said he managed to squeeze $100K out of them for his own charity. Ain't that something? Next, we get back to Ern and Van, and he tells her that he's sorry for what he was saying to her earlier before Karen came along. He felt like he was attacking her, and he just wanted to let her know that he didn't mean to attack her, but he's been worried about her. And she's like, you're always worried, and, basically chill out. And she wraps her arms around him, and she says, Darius says that this is all just a simulation. So they're kind of swaying back and forth while she has her arms wrapped around him. And he says to her, did you steal that wig? And so she ain't answer. She kisses them on the lips. Instead of answering. That's a nice way to divert, baby. Nice way to divert. So we get back from the commercial break, guys, and the next scene has Ern in bed, and the phone is ringing, ringing, ringing. All right? He's in the bed by himself, and there's no Van. So I'm over here wondering what the heck is up with that. Yeah, so I just thought that was a little weird, It made me wonder, was it a dream? I mean, I don't know. It don't seem like it was a dream, guys. Or maybe it's that Van spent the night and here we go. We're going to start this thing all over again where she's going to be missing for days on end. So, like I said in one of my other videos, we need to figure out what the heck is going on with Van, all right? She's in a really weird headspace, and I really hope, because this is the last season, so I really hope that they're going to get to the bottom of that, because I need to know what the heck is going on in her mind. But anyway, guys, that was episode 6 of season 3, Atlanta, all right? Hope you enjoyed the video for both of these episodes. I will be doing the latest episode hopefully soon, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Until next time, you guys take care and be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.